Hello friends, welcome back to Friend of Health. So this is AIPGT and UPSC revision series episode 8. So after a long gap we are back with the AIPGT and UPSC series. So hope this will help AIPGT 2021 preparation, and this strategy, what we are telling, you need to apply using your source books, like whatever competitive exam material you have and the collected materials you have to utilize in this way so that you can get maximum benefit. So in this video I'll be talking about medical science from AIPGT question papers. So you already know that 4 AIPGT has already happened, and there were 10 questions about medical science in these question papers, like 2017 AIPGT 1 question, 2018 AIPGT 5 questions were about medical science. So 2018 you can see the weightage 5 questions, and 2019 also 3 questions. It's a big weightage actually, and 2021 question was there. So this area is a very important area. We'll do a detailed video before this AIPGT 2021 regarding the medical science, but in this video these 10 previous questions will be discussed with the answer key. There may not be explanation regarding the answers and the questions, but this is only to make you familiarized with the question pattern from the medical science area, how the questions will be framed, whether it will be direct questions or whether it will be in a case format, etc. So this will help you, we hope. So we'll go to the questions directly. So from AIPGT 2017 question paper, question is exclamation mark here are pathognomonic sign of. So the options were hypertrichosis, alopecia areata, androgenic alopecia, leukotrichia. So the answer is alopecia areata, and that is a very commonly repeated question in entrance question papers if you see the previous question papers. So alopecia areata, one of the important pathognomonic sign is exclamation mark hair. You can just remember this by directly going to the Google images and searching for this, and or from the authentic textbooks of dermatology. So the next question is from AIPGT 2018. So which of the following is characteristic radiological sign of intrauterine fetal death? So that is Spalding sign, Moses sign, De Quervain sign, or Chostek sign. So the answer is Spalding sign. This is also a very important question. So from obstetrics, so the signs, when you say, it may not be always from practice of medicine. It can be from surgery, it can be from obstetrics or gynecology, or from practice of medicine, or even from ENT some signs can come. So whatever sign you have studied in the BHMS syllabus or the syndromes, signs and syndromes, always important for competitive examinations. You have to go through all the signs in your BHMS syllabus, starting from the anatomy to the community medicine or the last subject in your BHMS syllabus. So this one, intrauterine fetal death, the characteristic radiological sign we can see is Spalding's sign. And the next question, I have told you there were 5 questions from AIPGT 2018. So next question is, an 11-year-old girl presents with the following complaints: difficulty in climbing upstairs and combing her hair. So this is like a case format they have given, not directly one sign is given and asking which condition it is seen. This you have to have a presence of mind, your common sense, your experience, your skills for diagnosing, etc. And you should correlate all the important points and the inputs, whatever data is given in this, information is given in this question, you need to analyze, then you have to connect them, then you have to find the answer. That is a way to deal with such questions. So 11-year-old girl presents with the following complaints: difficulty in climbing upstairs and combing her hair, maculopapular rash over MCP joints, then Gower's sign positive, one of the important sign, Gower's sign positive. The most appropriate investigation to be advised is. So this is about not about the disease name. So little tough or difficult level question it is. So option A is ESR, creatine kinase, then RA factor, and ANA antibodies test. So first you should diagnose the condition. So this is Duchenne muscular dystrophy, the case of Duchenne muscular dystrophy, DMD, and Gower's sign positive. So the answer is creatine kinase. So creatine kinase is the answer. the most appropriate investigation to be advised. So investigations also, along with the signs and syndromes, investigations also, you have to gold standard investigations, the most important investigation, like that you have to study. So creatine kinase in DMD. Next question again from 2018 AAPGT. Kerr sign is a classical feature of, so Kerr sign, rupture of liver, acute pancreatitis, acute intestinal obstruction, rupture of spleen. So this is a sign which we can see in like the referred pain in the left shoulder in cases of rupture of spleen. In cases of rupture of spleen, there will be a referred pain in the left shoulder tip or the left shoulder area. So answer is rupture of spleen. So such signs from surgery, you have to have a thorough knowledge from the, we have done already a series, first episode of this revision series. If you see triads of surgery, like that we will try to do one signs, important signs of obstetrics, important signs of surgery, important signs from practice of medicine, like that we are planning to do. So if you are wishing to see that video, you can give your comments in the comment section. Otherwise you can read from the textbook itself, no problem, because the reading from the textbook also will help you. You will not have maximum, you can avoid maximum distractions, etc. So this last moment preparation people may not depend on these videos, because maybe for you may be coming to YouTube to watch that video, but you will be going back after some hours spending in some distractions and some other videos. So I always recommend for those who are planning to have a very thorough last moment preparation, the last 1.5 months can depend on books mainly, and when you are bored or when you are having food or something, you can just like go through our videos and all. So Kerr sign, classical feature of rupture of spleen. And next question again from AAPGT 2018. Radiological colon cutoff sign is seen in acute intussusception. This is a confusing question actually, because this is not just one, not a classical or gold standard feature of one condition. So luckily these options are not having, I mean only one is having this sign. Otherwise in surgical conditions other than this answer, there are some other conditions also where you can see colon cutoff sign in radiology. So here the answer is acute pancreatitis, colon cutoff sign, acute pancreatitis. So GIT, if you see, there are a lot of radiological findings in GIT surgery part, so that you have to go through. That is very, very important, and these areas you have to focus. So AAPGT 2018, one more question. Which of the following medical sign is observed in latent tetany? So tetany is a very, very important clinical condition where like a lot of signs are present. So interesting names are given for that. So tetany you have to go through with all its signs. So Trousseau's sign is the answer. Other signs also you have to go through. So Trousseau's sign, which of the following medical sign is observed in latent tetany? Trousseau's sign. So next one question from AAPGT 2019. The earliest external sign of autolysis is seen in. So this is a question from forensic medicine and toxicology. There are some signs from forensic medicine also which you need to focus. So cornea, conjunctiva, sclera, iris are the options, and the answer is cornea. Earliest external sign of autolysis. So external sign, these are the areas you should focus. Luckily there are no confusing options. So cornea if you study once, and it will be easy to answer, but when you study external signs or the signs of putrefaction, everything together, there may be a confusion like rigor mortis, everything. So always make your own codes or mnemonics or study separately such things. So cornea is the answer. External sign of autolysis, cornea. One more question from 2019 AAPGT. A positive Nikolsky's sign will be found in case of lichen planus, psoriasis, pemphigus and SLE. So here also Nikolsky's sign is not only seen in only one condition. It can be positive in many other conditions, but luckily in these options there is no much confusion. Answer is pemphigus. So pemphigus is the answer. A positive Nikolsky's sign will be found in case of pemphigus. And the third question from AAPGT 2019, Murphy's sign, very important and very useful clinically, and it is always asked in competitive examinations. Murphy's sign is positive in acute cholecystitis. Answer is acute cholecystitis. And the last question from AAPGT 2020, the recent AAPGT, a middle-aged female presented with. So this is also in a case format they have given. You have to take your own time and you have to go through the case, analyze it and interconnect all the information given and diagnose it. Then go for the if it is diagnosis, you go for answer directly. If it is about some investigation, you have to select the most appropriate one, etc. So here a middle-aged female presented with persistent productive cough. So you got 1 point, middle-aged female. Another point, persistent productive cough with production of thick tenacious sputum. So the character sputum is tenacious and thick. And examination revealed wheezing on lung auscultation and clubbing of fingers. Then her chest X-ray shows tram tracks sign. So most of the people can answer by just seeing this if you have gone through these signs like tram tracks sign. So X-ray shows tram tracks sign in case of bronchiectasis. No confusions, no chance of any confusion, because this is a very commonly asked question. Tram tracks sign, bronchiectasis. Answer is bronchiectasis. So that's all about these 10 questions. So hope you understood the pattern of questions, how to deal with these questions and how to prepare them from the different subjects, like starting from anatomy, physiology, forensic medicine, pathology, or surgery, obstetrics and gynecology. Then from practice of medicine, ENT, all these subjects you have to like cover all the signs and symptoms which you already have gone through in your BHMS syllabus. And if you have any questions or doubts regarding your preparation of AAPGT 2021 or UPSC coming exams, you can go to Google Play Store and download our app. Friend of Health is having an app now, so we have launched our app and almost 160 plus people have downloaded that, and they are utilizing the study materials and free practice test in that app. And also you'll be able to chat with us in the app Friend of Health. So stay connected and thanks for watching the videos, and go through all the videos in revision series and AAPGT mock test series. All the best wishes for all the aspirants of upcoming competitive exams in homeopathy. Thank you.